now how I like to use my stick mixes. It's a technique that's been around a long time. I tend to use it if I find somewhere that's very clear, bit of sand, bit of gravel, something like that, where there's not really much weed lying around. The little stick's going to protect the hook, stops you getting it snarled on little bits of silkweed and stuff, but I wouldn't use it directly into weed. You'll just end up getting all snarled up and it'll be a waste of time. I'm going to be using the NuttaS. This is the NuttaS stick mix. It's all ready to go. You don't need to add anything else to it apart from some liquids. Obviously you can't add water. Something like the liquid food, NuttaS bait soak. Bait soak tends to be a little bit more syrupy, ideal for just dipping your hook baits in before you cast them out, but I do like to add just a small amount to the stick mix, helps it bind together a bit better. Very simple. Take some of the stick mix into a small bait pot. Some of the liquid food. I like to spread it round quite a lot because then it's a bit more even when you're mixing. Some of the bait soak. Only a small amount of this one. Take your lid on. Give it a shake. Shaking it mixes it up nice and easy. You might get the odd lump in there. Open it up, take a look. Got a lovely mixture there. It's nice to leave it a little while. You can leave it half an hour, that just ensures that all the flavours have absorbed into that nice stick mix. But you can see there I've got a lovely mix. When I pat it down it's nice and firm, so when it goes into the stick it will set solid, land on the bottom. As the PVA melts, it just very gently breaks down and leaves you a perfect little pile of attraction. So one of my favourite rigs for it, fishing on something a bit firm. I've got a coated hook link, Fox SSBP, and I like to put 2 little bits of silicone on it. I'm going to do a snowman setup, one of the NuttaS boilies in 16mm. I take one of those. I then take one of the 10mm multi-milk pop-ups. The 10mm and the 16mm balances it out quite well. But me being me, I like to just trim the boilie flat. Just take a fine sliver off the 10mm. Pierce the 10mm so it comes out on the flat bit. Put that onto the flat of the boilie, and I just find that's me making my little snowman look perfect. Place that onto the rig, very gently. Again, you can see my hair is very tight when I pull it through. Force of habit now makes me use these extender stops. Just stops me getting, from fishing in Europe and things, you end up getting crayfish, but they can't get these out. Pull that in tight. Adjust my silicone so it's on the end of the shank. That's how I like to fish this setup. Find it turns nice and easily, straight away. Look. Take your PVA. Boilie size is about right for me. Little bit of mix in there. Take a plunger, you can use a plunger. I also have an old cigar box, old cigar tube, that works quite well, that's about the right size. Get a push, out it comes. Wrap it round, take it. I like to tease this down right onto the top so it stays nice and firm. I'll pinch it with my fingers and then pull. That means the knot will go in exactly the right place. I then do another one, tease it down. And me being tight, I like to get the knot as close to the other one as possible. Pull it tight again, take a pair of scissors and I cut between the 2 knots. That way I waste very little PVA. That's just me being tight. I then take a long latching needle, straight through the stick. Coming out the other side, I like to go through at a slight angle. Onto the loop at the end of my rig. Pull the stick up and through. gently teasing through the putty. Just tidy that putty up again. And then what I like to do is very gently pull that hook up into the bag. Just trying to make sure it doesn't get caught on anything. There's my stick. Mask the hook. Make sure the hook point's perfect when it lands in the water. Got our bait set at the end. Then simply anti-tangle sleeve onto the loop. Close the gap. Over the knot gently so you don't get the latch needle in your finger. And there you go. Let's take a look at what that looks like underwater.